to everyone. Hello, future educators, and hello also to you, Dr. Dennis Bilukura. I am Riza Maydi Ignacio from BSEd 4th year. And now, have you ever wondered how teachers help students improve without simply giving them grades? Assessment is not only about measuring performance, it is also about guiding students towards success through meaningful feedback. In this presentation, we will explore the important role of feedback and assessment in the learning process. Specifically, we will discuss constructive feedback, feedback strategies, student conferences, feedback techniques, and reflective feedback. These approaches help students recognize their strengths, improve their weaknesses, and become active participants in their own learning. By the end of this presentation, you will understand how effective feedback can inspire growth, increase motivation, and improve academic performance. So let's begin. Watch and listen and of course see it. Now, let's proceed to feedback and assessment. When we say feedback and assessment class, it refers to the process of evaluating students' learning and providing information that help them to improve their knowledge, skills, and performance. Assessment measures learning, while feedback guides students on how to improve. Now, let's proceed to the one scenario. Before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever received a comment that you made feel discouraged? If yes, now, have you ever received advice that motivated you to do better? Yes or no? Yes, that is exactly what our topic is about, constructive feedback. When we say constructive feedback class, is not meant to criticize or discourage students. Instead, it focuses on helping them improve by pointing out both what they did well and what they can do better. Remember, constructive feedback is helpful, respectful, and specific information given to a person's performance. Instead of focusing only on their mistakes, it provides suggestions on how to improve. Now, I can give you an example of what is the 4-bit feedback of a teacher. Your presentation was bad, but the constructive feedback, your presentation was well organized. Next time, try to speak a little louder and maintain eye contact with your audience. So, constructive feedback is not about criticizing people. Remember, it is not about criticizing people. It is about helping them to grow and become better. Now, the next topic is all about the feedback strategies. When we say feedback strategies class, are different ways that used by teachers to use or to give feedback to their students that can understand their strengths and areas for improvement. Example of these feedback strategies, the first one is the written feedback. Then the second one is the oral feedback, or the third one is the peer feedback or self-assessment. Now, ask your classmates, if your teacher simply writes a good job, is that enough? Maybe not always, because effective feedback should explain why the work is good and how it can still improve. Do you understand? Now, let's proceed to the next topic, which is student conferences. A student conference is one-on-one discussion between the teacher and the student about their learning progress, goals, and ways to improve. Now, I give you a one scenario. The teacher says, I noticed that your quiz scores have improved. What helped you? The student reply, I review my lessons every night, ma'am. Then the teacher says, that's great. Keep doing that and let's work together to improve your writing skills. Did you get the situation? That the student conference is one-on-one with your teacher. So now let's proceed to the feed-forward techniques. Feed-forward focuses on future improvement instead of past mistakes. It gives suggestions that students can apply in their next task. Example, I will give you an example, class. Instead of saying, your essay has many mistakes, say, for your next essay, try using stronger topic sentences and include more supporting details. It is called feed-forward techniques. Focuses on your future improvement instead of your past mistakes. Now let's proceed to the reflective feedback. Reflective feedback encourages students to think about their own learning, evaluate their performance, and identify ways to improve. Now, what is one thing that you did well in your last activity? Or what is one thing you want to improve next time? That's how the reflective feedback works. Feedback is not just about correcting mistakes. Remember, feedback is not just about correcting mistakes. As a teacher, it is about encouraging growth to your students. Constructive feedback builds confidence. Feedback strategies improves learning. Student conferences strengthen communication. Feed-forward prepares students for future success. And the last one, reflective feedback helps students become lifelong learners. Remember that feedback is not just about correcting your students. It's about helping them to become a Remember, future educators, feedback is not just about correcting the mistakes of your students. It is about encouraging growth to them. Constructive feedback builds confidence. Feedback strategies improves learning, and student conference strengthen communication to your students. Feed-forward prepares students for their future success. And lastly, reflective feedback helps students become lifelong learners. Remember, teachers, feedback is not just about correcting your students. It's all about helping them to become a positive, have a confidence, and prepares your students to become a lifelong learners. And that's all. Thank you.